suffer no be small. But say I get sense. Poverty no good at all. Now it make I join this business. For one night you don't be it's once again. Everybody be there. If anybody follow Mugu, my brother, I go chop back. National airport, National stadium, President, my sister, brother, we be Mugu, I be the master. Oh, man, I go chop your dollar, I go take your money, disappear. For one time in love it. Refinery, navigator, the contract, now you wife. But you won't pay me some more money, make I bring up. You really move, I pay the master. I say, I don't see them fire. That's why when they run enter my therapy, I go show them fire. National airport, National stadium, President, my sister, brother, you be the I be the master. Refinery, the contract that you wife, but you won't pay me some more money than I bring up. I be the master. Let me be the master. You know, when I came.
So there it is right there. He be the Mugu, you be the master, or whatever that was. So the Mugus and the masters. So hopefully you are not a Mugu. I'm hopeful that anybody that follows this platform is not a Mugu. I don't have the expectation that anybody that joins us is a Mugu. So you be the Mugu and I be the master. So good day to you, good to be in your company. Over. Good day to you, good to be in your company. The usual protocol, click on the like button if you haven't already done that. If you click on the like button, if you have not already done that, done that. If you are following us on TikTok, please make sure you are power tapping. So power tap on TikTok and share it to your groups. And ditto the YouTube, Facebook as well. Share the links as well there as you can. Super chat towards the stream. All of those nice and cozy things. Make sure that you're super chatting towards the stream as well. So all those things. Like, share, subscribe, super chat towards the stream. Click on the hyperlink that says StreamYard if you want to come and join me. You know what the protocol is, so follow the protocol, especially the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. In fact, all of the protocols really apply. So in this session, we're going to be interacting with Tinubu's plea to the northeastern governors to support his idea, his policy on state policing. So we're going to be looking at that policy. We're going to be looking at how different sections of the country view it. we're going to be looking at where the stress point is, where the resistance is or might be to the state policing. So we pick it up from here, and then we interact with this now. This we interact with this now video from Channels TV that speaks to that particular subject matter. So we pick it up from here.
In the FCT, Dr. Adedolapo Fashawe, Mandate Secretary on Health Services and Environment in the Federal Capital Territory Administration, joins us for a sit-down tonight as we examine the roles, the highs and the lows of the office she occupies. In 2023, Dr. Abubakar Tafida, the Secretary, Health and Human Services Secretariat, hinted that the administration requires about $22 billion to close the funding gap of primary health care. Where do things stand now? Health facilities targeted to serve about 1.5 million people are now overstretched to serve over the 6 million people in the FCT. How is...
Right. Somebody is saying my mic is not good on YouTube, so I've switched it round to a different one. So tell me if it's better now. It should be better now from what I'm getting from the feedback on StreamYard. But tell me if you consider that the mic is better now.
Is her office dealing with this deficit? How functional are our primary healthcare centers, and are they functioning optimally? And then there are calls my guest has been making: health insurance, decarbonization, telemedicine, a 1.4% HIV prevalence rate. So much to unpack tonight on Dateline Abuja.
First of all, there's infrastructural growth. And there's also...
Right. I'm going to fast it forward to where that conversation actually is. I think the conversation is with Fashua something. Tokwe Fashua, I think his name is. But let me fast it forward to where that conversation is. Because I did not pre-watch this clip, by the way. Let's yes. No, that's not where we want to be. Hold on, just stay steady.
Clamoring for. We wanted to be able to hear, especially from mandate secretaries. We're still trying to make our way to the area council chairman, but to hear mandate secretaries talk about what it is that they do, particularly your department, which is health.
First of all, there's infrastructural growth, and there's also systems growth. When we talk about health, health is a system. It's not just a program.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the plans that are already in motion.
All right. I'm not quite sure that this particular clip I don't think it's actually central to where we want the conversation to be. So we'll do it on the fly, and we just have a conversation around it instead. After a long time away from the platform, we've got Folly B joining us again. So we kick off that conversation with Folly, if he's ready. Folly B, Alpha, Folly. Folly on mute. Oh, all right. So I'll send the link. Surely don't go me. Ogagba. I can hear myself back from your.
Can you hear me now?
A bit better. I'm hearing myself. So I'm not sure if you got two systems running.
I think it's not. Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
No, I can hear you clearly. But I was really looking to have a conversation with it's an idea that Tinubu is pushing. So where are you positioned? Where do you think the country is political politics? And how realistic is it within this particular administration.
I can barely hear you, Mama.
I'm coming up loud and clear.
It's breaking here. Maybe my network.
Oh, all right. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but
I can hear you now.
yeah, no, I was speaking about state policing. What are your
State policing.
yes? That's the idea that Tinubu is pushing at the moment.
It's a good idea, but the problem is the politicians know how to weaponize everything to themselves. In fact, the little we have been practicing here, we are seeing the outcome and we are seeing the usefulness to the political class. So it's not something we can actually turn down, and it's not something we can actually accept saying it. Is what we need to make sure this thing works for the people and not for the politicians. I think those are the things we should be debating on.
All right. Do you not see state policing? The biggest problem we're contending with in the moment is insecurity. Do you not see state policing as a bias step towards the execution of that?
It's the same thing we are saying here. If we have federal policing and we have this kind of character in the police force, and how do we show that by the time we started having state policing, that the same character will not be the one that will still take over the space? Because people that know what is happening on the street today know the kind of policing we have today. You hardly see people with integrity as a police officer anymore. Maybe they are the ones sitting in the office, because I don't go to the office. But the one we are seeing on the streets, there's nothing to write about. It's like they actually make it look like they want to put the most toughest and the wicked people in this country in the police section. So if they are now introducing state policing, who are the character? I think those should be our conversation. Who are the character? Who are the people that are going to employ in that state policing? Is it not the same? They are all these thuggery they are going to put there, that they'll still continue harassing Nigerians. So these are the area that we were actually looking at. Their policy is okay. What they are saying is fine, but how are they going to get the what's it called? How are they going to have the personnel that actually deliver what we actually needed as a state policing? Because the politicians are weaponizing everything that comes to them these days. It's like they know that a day will come that Nigerians will try to say enough is enough. It's like they are planting their talks into their forces. What's it called? Their policing sections. Because the way these guys are actually running the country, I have not seen anything good coming from any one of them. I'm sorry saying this.
Okay, so solid. That sounds like some of your own because there's a lot of people that actually that progress is actually being made. But in terms of the state policing, in terms of the state policing, what people actually argue is that state police, it will indigenize the policing so that the people that actually police each locality are people indigent of that locality. So they have more of a stake in that locality than somebody that is outside of that locality coming to police it. To cite an example, let's take the federal police, for instance. They can deploy somebody from Kebbi State to go and police in Oyo State. So that person from Kebbi State, or they deploy somebody from Oyo State to go and police in Abakaliki. So there is no affinity, there's no relationship with the locality, there is no connect. So they don't have a stake in that space. All they want to do is to be able to do what they have to do to come out of there alive. But if you indigenize it in terms of state policing, then the policeman, so a policeman from Ibadan North that is policing Ibadan South, he still knows that he has a stake in that locality. So he will probably want to do more, and the people will relate to him better. So that's really one of the stronger arguments for state policing.
State policing.
Yeah, we are sounding as if we are not. They are not actually practicing the same thing in Nigeria police before. The one we have as Nigeria police, the one we have as federal policing presently, is more or less what we're talking about. Because already most of police here, they're actually from the states. It's only few. It's not all of them that come from outside. We have indigenous police officer here that they are from the states, and each state have that kind of policing in them already. But what we are saying here is this: what are the measurements they are putting in place to make sure would they put people who have the art of people in policing the country, as we call it policing, not the same criminal in uniform. That's exactly what we're talking about here. We're not talking about we know that is even if we allow us to have street policing, I'll be okay with it. But who are the characters matters a lot.
But that's a matter of recruitment.
What are they going to put? Yes, what are they going to put in place as the mayor for them to have good people to apply for the job in the first place? Because you cannot just apply. You can't just employ somebody and you don't care for their welfare, and you think they will come and do something better. And you won't see good people getting involved or applying for that kind of a job. You only see the dropouts, the criminals, the smokers. They are the ones that will be applying to acquire the job. But when you have if you really want to have in fact, my brother, if you want to have a policing in place today, the one we have already, if they give them what they actually needed, they equip them, they make sure their welfare is being taken care of, this guy will perform well. But when you are paying people stipends, expenses, you don't expect them to perform well. And when you are bringing another issue of state policing, how are we going to get them to be well filled? And they will be living fine, and they can be able to do the job you give to them as from their own mind, from the what's it called, the structure that you put on ground for them to be able to have something tangible to do. I don't know if you are getting me. It's not about you bringing more policing. It's about how are you going to take care of them so that they can deliver the work that you are giving to them. When you give a police a car, normal federal police officer, you give them car, you don't even buy fuel. How do we sure that when you have the policing, you can be able to cater for them as well? This is what we're talking about here. Most of cars you see outside here today as a police officer's car, they were the one buying fuel inside. And they were getting the money from the masses. So no provision for the one we already have. How do we sure that the one you are introducing now can be well taken care of? The idea is okay, but it's in fact. Okay, I'm listening, sir.
I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Police welfare. So I agree with you in terms of police welfare. I think there's a lot that needs to be done there. They are underpaid, they're under-resourced, and it's just the most funniest thing that the police don't have petrol in their vehicle, and the victim has to pay for petrol for them to come and attend. So I agree with all of that, but there's still a lot of that is addressed by our state policing. So all of those problems, if it's localized, then it's addressed even more. You know, a lot of these problems now, you point to Abuja, but if you have local policing, it's more localized, and you can identify more with whoever you need to take to hold responsible for those sort of anomalies, but really it's more the interaction with indigenous police personnel, with people of that locality. You know, that's really what the driver is for state policing.
For state policing. Actually, we know what state policing is all about. We know the importance of them introducing state policing. But what we are still saying is this, my brother. I'm not sure all of us know exactly what is happening in our society today. There is no way you see you want to employ people and you are not taking their welfare as a priority. Most especially when it comes to policing a country, their welfare must be very, very important to you. I think that should be the first thing that you have to consider first, and so that you can have people who are ready to work to even apply. Because if you are not care, if care is not being taken, if you are not being careful, and you allow these people to actually come in to introduce state policing again, they will put their talks. They put their talks in the same state policing you are talking about. By the time you know, they will even doing the policing job. They will be doing the political job. Already we have samples of it. Here we have Amatekun, and we know how they are, we know how they are operating. We have all these small vigilantes. We know the kind of caliber of people that they are actually employed there. We know what they are doing already. So are they going to go and bring another angel from somewhere to come and do state policing? These same people that the one that will go to our state policing again. So, but if they can make the job so attractive, so I think people that have the mind to work and deliver the policing work can be able to apply. But you cannot put an employment out and you are paying them 40,000 and you are thinking that people like us will come and apply. No, I can't even encourage my brother to go and join, because they already what is happening there is not even actually what everybody is happy about. So we should talk about how are they going to take care of these people first. Let them take care of the one we have. Let them give them good salary. Let them take care of them. Let them buy cars for them to be able to police in the country. From there, we can see if you need another form of policing. Because these people are not even ready. By the time they give them that chance, they will go and employ this same thug, these criminals, to come and join the same state policing. Yet, Nigeria will still be at the mercy of them. They should manage what we have on ground and work on it and make sure they give them the welfare. Anything short of that, that's not a problem. If the state police is not even a problem, it's not even a problem. They should take care of the one we have.
All right. Together. But let me ask you a question, and then from there I'll move on to Niger man Hijo de Dois. So let me ask you a short question. So it came out in the news recently that the Nigerians that the Nigerian it came out in the news recently that the Nigerian government is trying to shut down Ashore's Twitter via the Inspector General of Police. So, are you aware that the Inspector General of Police has written a petition to Twitter to shut down Ashore's account down?
It's DSS, not Inspector General.
Oh, DSS. Yes, DSS.
Yeah, we are.
Are you there?
Yeah, we are aware, and we are ready to respond to them that they have no right. They have no any right under Nigeria Constitution to do such. They have no right to silence anybody. This country belongs to everybody. It belongs to all of us. And we'll continue pushing out until we get things right.
But does Showore have the right to pay? Calling the president a criminal and abusing everybody.
Why will a president travel out of the country and be telling us that he has under his watch there is no corruption in Nigeria? Is that not crime? Is that not if someone lies that kind of a bogus liars against his country, is it not crime? When we all know what is happening under his watch.
You know, your interpretation of what he said, and by you to the extension of Ashore as well, your interpretation of what Tinubu actually said is the lie. Tinubu did not say that corruption. There's no longer corruption in Nigeria. He told us that the real big corruption spaces in Nigeria has been blocked off. And what are those two big corruption spaces? They're in the fuel subsidy and the exchange rate subsidy. So anybody that knows about the Nigerian space, they will tell you that those are the biggest, highest, most corrupt spaces in Nigeria. The fuel subsidy and the foreign exchange subsidy. And those are the two spaces that he was telling the international community that he has put an end to corruption in. And I think we all believe the impact.
And I think we all believe the impact. I love Nigerians. We always love to speak for these people. Somebody just mentioned corruption, and he has never for once mentioned the area. But I love what we are doing now, trying to help him to correct whatever he has said. We only react to what he said, not what
sorry,
You mentioned the area.
you mentioned
You
the
mentioned the
area.
area.
You mentioned the area.
Now, you know me, I'm not Tinubu fan, but you
You know me,
mentioned
I'm
the
not
area.
Tinubu fan, but you mentioned the area.
You know, even if we are talking about even the subsidy of a thing that we're all talking about, is NLP still remitting the fuel money the way they're supposed to remit it?
And
Well,
then
we should just
they limited 1.7 trillion. I think this month now.
for where
This month.
is that what they are making? So if
I
anybody
don't know
wants
how
to tell you
much.
that
I
there is no
don't know how much
corruption
they
in
are
Nigeria,
remitting before now.
I don't know how much they are remitting before now.
so these people should not tell us that there is no corruption in Nigeria. We know these people are corrupt, so they should stop all these lies.
They should
It's
stop it,
lies.
yeah.
They should
To
stop it, yeah.
average
They should stop all
Nigeria,
these lies.
corruption is
They are
there's
not
no
corrupt.
corruption.
The contract they are giving us today, these people are still collecting 30% of all the contracts that the government is giving out before they can even give you approval for you to go and do the work. And what do you even call corruption? Is corruption is all about stealing money alone?
No.
No.
When you are voting and your vote is not even counting, and people are doing all this nonsense around, is that not corruption? Go and see what happened in River State last local government election. Go and see what happened in Lagos State. Is that not corruption? So what are they saying?
See what they did to Rosberg yesterday. In Lagos.
Is that I don't know what people think corruption is. Do you think it's all about corruption? Is all about you when you steal money and you steal government money? No, it's beyond that.
Fully be. Can I target?
Can I come in? Can I take my
to you,
phone?
sir, my brother.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, but you are echoing.
Sorry, Ola.
It's one man.
Gentlemen, hold on but Ola, my mic is not very good. So now you're here. I'm just going to step to the back and let you carry on. So we're really talking about state policing. So you lead that conversation.
Fully be. The thing is this. I've listened to you and you talk well, but there is something in an ideal situation and in a practical situation we need to really look into. You see, one thing is this. Let me even start from this corruption we are talking about. Now, when we talk of corruption, we are talking about I want to assume that we are saying, oh, Tinubu was talking with total absolutism, and which we all know that it wasn't the case. I don't think there's any country in this world, any country, no matter how clean, that is free of corruption. But when we are talking of Nigeria, if someone says there's no corruption or I'm fighting corruption, we should try to understand what that person is saying. We should not just pretend. That's the way to build the country. We all know that subsidy on forex and oil has been the major problem and the major thing for corruption in Nigeria. It's major because those are the things bringing us backward. You make 30 billion from oil revenue, you use 20 billion to subsidize for gasoline, and you spend another 18 billion to subsidize for forex. That simply means that Nigeria has deficit of minus 8 billion annually just because they are subsidizing. So if someone remove that mechanism away from there and is telling us that okay, there's no corruption, technically, I think it's right. And the more we try to guide Nigerians, because it's not everybody that is as sophisticated as you, the more we try to tell Nigeria the real situation, the better it is for our country. Because we should not be confusing Nigeria. You should not be confusing. Your mic is.
Hello, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can I push back a bit?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
And I'm not if I thought
I
that
think
phone is on.
Let us stop now.
We're all aware that after they remove the subsidy, right, they take it away from us, right? We're now paying, we're now buying fuel. And we were told that the money will be given to state governors, right? Right, bro? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah, they give the money back to another set of corrupt leaders. And yet, the money is not being used for the masses as well. So if we are still talking about corruption, we still need to go towards that area. The money you collect from the masses, you give it to one governor, and yet they do nothing with it. All of us knows. So is it not because you are taking? Is it not getting to know that okay, you are taking from the masses to give back to another set of criminals? Because to me, I would have preferred a president to manage whatever is going wrong within that space of what's it called, subsidy, instead of me throwing it off completely to the masses. We will have managed. In fact, the subsidy of a thing, I think, is something that a government should be able to manage, not taking it off completely. It's like I have my house, I'm buying food for my children, and these same children were complaining that they are not seeing the food. Or I gave my, what's it called, my house help to go market, go and get me food stuff, put it in the house. But children are complaining they didn't get the food. I should be able to deal with my house help. All my security. Not me now denying my children completely. From buying food for them.
I've talked about the concept of subsidy. If you don't mind, just give me 2 or 3 minutes. Let me just explain.
All right, my brother.
Now, let me tell you something about that subsidy. You see, you are looking at subsidy as maybe you know the story of Esau and Jacob. The story of subsidy is like we selling our birthright for a plate of porridge, and I will tell you why. We are importing fuel. Ask yourself a simple question, because I said this thing before, that there is a way the elites make use of the poor masses to fight their cause for what they don't benefit from. You understand? So look at it from this way. We were buying gasoline from the foreign countries. And why do you think we are buying? Because no investor because Obasanjo asked Shell and Chevron to take over petroleum, our refinery in Nigeria. They said no, because they know the implication. So then Nobody. He sold this into Dangote. But what happened? Those masses, they use the poor masses. They use the poor masses to fight back to their cause. And what happened after? The fraud around subsidy escalated. Okay, so we are still, so what we've been trying to remove since 1986 that we've not been able to remove. We keep saying we should have kept this thing. So if it was that easy since 1986, subsidy would have gone. Now, look at the job creation part of it. We were basically creating jobs for European Union. You're creating jobs for foreign country because the refinery that is supposed to be in Nigeria, we didn't allow it. And we are forgetting that petroleum products, there are more than 100 products you can get out of petroleum, out of crude oil, out of just a single barrel. Out of it, you get fertilizer. Out of it, you get plastic products. Out of it, you get cosmetic. You get a lot of old thing from that crude oil you see. But these guys, they return only gasoline and diesel. Now, the annoying part of it is this: some of them bring iron, will bring a half tank. Some of them will bring empty vessel, and they were being paid. Okay, the little that you have within your country, you ferry to the neighboring country to resell. Either way, they are making at least double, triple, or quadruple of what they should have made, and they are making money. Now, what happened to Nigeria? You don't have your refinery. So when you don't have your refinery, it means you don't have workers. You don't have your fertilizer manufacturing. It's not within your it's not within your scope, and every other benefit you should be getting from petroleum products. So, and I'll make an example. You have like an household that 5 of you should be earning, but only one person out of 5 members of family is earning just because the job is not there. And you are not saying because the money you are earning, because you were buying, maybe your family is supposed to be earning like $5,000 every month. You are earning just $100, just $1,000, and you are spending $200 on petroleum just because they told you there's subsidy. You are not looking at it that if there's no subsidy, you are, all of you, 5 of you, you are supposed to be earning 5,000, but they've already took your job away. So now, if they increase, if they remove subsidy, probably the gas you are buying around 200 before, you'll be buying for 800. But it turns out that all the members of the family this time around, they are earning 1,000 each. That means you will, the entire household, instead of 1,000 they used to earn before, they now have 5,000. So head or tail, if you remove 800 from 5,000, you still have like 4,200. That's the net impact. We are not looking at all those things. Ask yourself questions. Since we'll be making all this money, we will be making subsidy. What has happened to our healthcare? If you are borrowing to pay subsidy, when are you going to get money to build hospital? When are you going to get money to equip your police and your military properly? When are you going to get money to build schools? We are not looking at those things, but we allow those people that they are taking their feeding bottle away to infiltrate a few people and mount media campaign. And we are buying into all these ugly and stupid ideas, which is unfair to common people. So why all this sermon? Is because that we really need to understand what we are losing through subsidy. Now, in case of governor, you are now talking now. This is where you and I come into this problem, into the solution. We focus too much on Abuja. Ask yourself as a leader, because it's only in Nigeria that I see that leaders, they focus more at the center than at their region. Whereas when you go to other countries, the great political leaders, they focus on their region aggressively first before they move toward the center. Obi is not interested in coordinating his southeastern region. Atiku is not interested in coordinating the southeastern region and northeastern region to make sure that they work together and develop. Everybody want to go to Abuja. What exactly are they looking for? It's just because the concentration of that resources and as much as they can loot. But when someone now look at the reason and destabilize them by taking all those things or by the name of removing subsidy or the regulation, the money now going back to your states. If we really want to educate ourselves properly, the best thing will have been for us, the same energy we are concentrating in Abuja from entire Texas state, divide those energy, go and face your governors and let the pressure be simultaneous on 36 state governors. They are getting this money. When the governors were not getting the money before, the crooks, those people that were close to the presidency before, like Malami and Co during the time of Buhari, they were getting the money. But the difference now is the money is going to the states. The same energy we are focusing on Tinubu that is in Abuja. Why don't we man that same energy on our governors and our rep that are closer to us? That's the only thing. That's the only thing I believe we are getting wrong here.
Okay, let me push back a bit as well. I totally agree with whatever you have been analyzing this sense. But do you know it's easy for you to actually antagonize the federal than to antagonize your state governor? Do you know it's easy for you? Because the people you call governors today, they've created a way of making sure nobody have a say in their state anymore. In fact, if care is not taken, I have in my state now, I have almost 36 people in prison just because maybe they were doing a meeting that they are talking about the governor, and maybe they will just rope them, call them criminal. They will put gun in there, whatever, and they put them in prison. There is a form they call Form A1. Once they use that form to arrest, to take you to court, there is nothing like a bail for you. They will neglect and forget you in the prison. These are what the state governors are doing now. And apart from that, they have their thug in place. And that whenever you make a statement that is heavy, they come after you. So when we are talking here, we know the problem. But the problem is too deep. Nobody is saying Tinubu is this or Tinubu is not working. But I still believe there is still a leadership space that we need to step into for us to get all this thing right. I don't think we have a federal that is working, that is okay. There is no way a state commissioner of police, they'll be using a state commissioner of police to attack the people that want to voice out in their states. Because he will know that whenever he make any move, and it was reported, and the punishment can come from the federal, I believe that state commissioner will sit tight. But when every one of them have their bureaucracy in place on how to penetrate the evil in the country, we will all be complaining, we'll be lamenting, and nothing will happen. Nobody is saying Tinubu is wicked, or we are just saying that a system we are practicing presently, from the head to toe, they are not there to serve anybody, any one of us. Even to the councillor.
Okay. Do you know what you are saying now? If you can just let me, I want to
Did I come in? Maybe to come in. I don't marginalize the minority. The majority is not marginalizing the minority.
Okay, coming. No, coming.
Am I clear? Is it clear?
Yeah,
okay.
Just come in, then I will talk later. Coming.
Okay. Thank you, Salah. Let me speak to the topic, the police, the state police. You see, Nigeria, honestly, that country we are just is a joke. Honestly, why did I say that? When Buhari came to power 2015, 28 governors came to him and said they cannot pay salary. They have to take loan and give to them. When Tinubu come, I think 27 and 26 governors came to him the same thing that they cannot pay salary. They almost bankrupt. And now they said they want to give a state police to who? To which states? Then who will not be paying them? Let's go look at it this way. See, we have it's only Lagos that have state police, ROS or Rapid or that because they are viable. When Buhari was there, Buhari told them any state that know they can fund state police should come and show him the template and where we get the money to fund them if we approve it. No governor claim he lived there. This one Tinubu is just doing again. I don't just understand this Nigeria. Everything don't be joke. You want to give state police to who? How are you going to fund them? Okay, look at the states now that have a vigilante. Majority of them, they are not paying the vigilante. They are saying it's voluntary. How can you give people go? You are telling it's voluntary. Look at what is happening in every state. The vigilante are doing. They turn to talk, people missing anyhow in Nigeria these days. And you want to carry state police and give this thing. If these people really mean well for the country, they mean well, they only have to do two things for us. If they know, for them to bring this state police, they better just put a clause in the constitution. Any part of the country that want to opt out should opt out. Finish. And the sharing formula that is going to the center is too much. They should talk a way to make that sharing formula to come to states and the local government. People should go back to, we should go back to the first republic. We were having state police and the regional but customary police. Why did Arusi have to abolish all those police there and bring some experts there that they should give him a template that we can handle our police? Because of all this, anybody that brought this state police is just a quick avenue to another civil war for Nigeria. Believe me. Because the way that we manipulate this one, we start manipulating this ethnic group, start manipulate this side. People, they will manipulate them, that will start invading each other. Honestly, I don't know why it's wrong with this, our country. But the right thing for them to do, Nigeria is not right for all these things, but they want to just force their way inside. At the end of the day, cause chaos, every time chaos upon chaos. Is that the problem of Nigeria now? You have central police, they are nowhere paid, no good welfare, nothing. Now you want to go and give to state that they even have common vigilante they have, they can't even finance it, they can't even give the gadgets, no vehicle, nothing. They are now turning to talk, political talk. Anybody that have issue, go and meet them, you talk to them.
Can I fully respond to you, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
You see on that state police you mentioned, you understand? You first of all mentioned something like under Buhari. We should look at the difference between Buhari and Tinubu. During Buhari time, we had revenue issue. We were using 38 billion to subsidize, 20 for fuel subsidy, 18
for dollar.
You can fast check anyway, because in case I'm missing the figure up, because I'm saying this enough, and 18 billion to subsidize forex that you give some people maybe for 420 and they will go to the market and sell for 750. It's as good as just indirect way of sharing money to the people. That's what they were doing that time. If they said there's no money to fund the police that time, probably correct. But this time around, the 38 billion is no longer, the 38 billion is no longer there to give to individual. So that means states have more money. Even if you are even going to equip and even add more to the central police that we are talking about, it's still money. So it simply means that as at that time they were asking for the state police, if they've added more personnel and equipment to the federal one, the excuse of money will still come. So I think the matter of that state police is that if we are looking at it from what Buhari,
please, sorry, I didn't cut you. Sorry. See, if the federal government want to the federal government, they have the high, about 52% of their allocation. Eh? They can find a way there and sustain this one and give them good pay and good gadgets from their own money. They don't need to go and tell state to bring their money. Because what is going to the federal government only hold Abuja there. The money going to there is too much. That's why everybody is concentrating, want to go there, want to go to federal. Because what is there is too big.
The thing is this: we are looking at the issue of policing in Nigeria as only money issue. It's not money issue. It's part of ideology. It's strategic. Like I was saying, we underrated what Buhari did. What happened under Buhari? What happened under Buhari could have easily created South Kaduna scenario in every part of that country. You understand? Because that's the issue. Now, when you have the federal structure that is biased, when you have the federal structure that whenever they say Fulani to destroy farm, and they dare not touch Fulani. But if you went after herdsmen that destroy your farm, suddenly Supreme Court will find their strength to uphold death sentence passed on someone that fought just to defend himself. Those are the issues. So if Buhari has stayed for maybe another 2 terms, Nigeria will have seen Shege. And you don't want the repeat of such a thing again. I think it is
that okay. Wait, then that one is passed now because they cannot pay. You say why they cannot fund it? Okay, that one is clear. Okay, let's have that as an excuse for argument's sake. Okay, now why is Tinubu bringing it back? Okay, yeah, Tinubu going to fund them? Is he going to give money to the state? If the state they are really ready. Look at Lagos. Since Lagos have a state police, that they have their own state police, not is level Lagos. Only Lagos in Nigeria have their own state police. Since how many years they have been there?
Okay.
More than a decade. Did you ever hear them misbehaving or people complain about them?
Let me tell you this thing. What about if states stop funding Hajj or trip to Jerusalem and they repurpose that money for security?
Yeah.
See, it's not as if this state do not really have money to some extent.
But Hajj is once in a year. Jerusalem is once. A pilgrim is once in a year.
No, a pilgrim is once in a year. But why should you use public money? You understand? State that cannot even pay salary, they still find that money to subsidize or to do whatever for those people that are doing personal trip. So what I'm saying is that the money is there, but it's being used wrongly. But now they have that money. Because
they have that money. Well, okay, why they not? Why? Okay, no, they say charity begins at home. No, we cannot just be speaking for all these people as if they are going to do the way we think it. If you have to show an example, what is the example through the vigilante? That okay, let me tell you now. Those states have vigilante. Bedouin they have. Bubiagu was in Southeast. Which state again? Many states have all those vigilante. Even Zamfara they have. But how Isbak is there? How are those people? Did you ever see they are complaining? Oh, they are complaining. Look at the one that Otom set up before he left. They say they called them voluntary. They were not paid. Look, the one Basek set in there. I don't pay them. Voluntary, so you take people to go and be voluntary job in security. And you don't want to turn them. I don't know you're going to be hand robber. I don't know you're going to be kidnapper.
Wait, bro. You see, one thing is this.
Hello.
I'm hearing you, but I think Ola is having a problem.
Okay. No, he said he wanted to answer some questions. So I should wait.
Please just stop. Are you guys? How long have you guys been here?
Sorry for the interruption. So
almost 1 hour.
what I'm saying is this. We can because this is the security matter that is even affecting a lot, including farmers. There is no system in this world that if you put in place that they will not abuse. But the thing is this, you improve over time. You see, the fear of the state police is even coming from a particular ethnic group. And that should show you that there's a big problem. When I say it's coming, those people that have come together to shout, you understand? That is telling you of something very special. If Hausa group are not shouting, Jukun, Efik, Ibibio, Igbo, Yoruba, everybody, we have more than 300 ethnic groups in that country. They are not shouting, they are not complaining. But only those people that were creating insecurity problem. There were many in banditry. There were many in all those former elders clash. Because we find a very suitable clause to qualify something that should normally qualify for terrorism in that country. So if they are doing all those stuff, it tells a lot. You see, these state police that we are saying, I'm not saying they will not abuse it, but instead of saying we should not do it, we should look at how it will not be abused. They say we should look at the opportunity in the state policing, and rather than say, oh, it will be abused. Yes, it can be abused, but how not to be abused is what we should be talking about, because nothing stopped those governors from abusing the state police, the federal police we have already. But how can we stop them from abusing? That is what we should be talking about.
Yeah, but this all those there's something I'm confused a little bit in Nigeria. The military, the police, all this armed forces in Nigeria. Is it federal? Is it that like police? Is it Ministry of Police Affairs that are controlling it? Because like here abroad, it's like a private company that are controlling all these things. The government regulates it. All these police here, they are like agents. Is it not the same way in Nigeria that federal government now have power upon them, or state government now have power upon those things? Because here they don't have that power upon them. Because all these here like a private company, private security country that are doing all this.
Which country?
In abroad. Because you see there, the people that are the government only regulated, they don't answer, their allegiance is to the citizens, not to the governor like in Nigeria or to president. Like here, if you see their president now going out, maybe you don't see police escorting them. They are private, like all those DSA, something like private security. There will be a mufti that is going with them. Police can only just cut the traffic for their finish. In Nigeria, you see police.
But I don't think it's private. Anything private have to do with police.
Private as well. Is that?
Where I live here, it's just. Are you guys hearing me at all?
No, the agency that control them I'm talking about. You don't see. Yeah, with the hear you. You don't those agencies that control those things, that control. If like the agent, they are like agents. You understand? That take that do the work, that control those all those that is the one that supplied the gadget, all those everything their salary. You understand? It's not just like from federal government, like central bank paying police or this one. You understand? Because if you see their police, do you ever see their politician? Do you ever see police with their politician? A uniform policeman?
See the difference. The difference, like all Europe is not the same anyway. Even inside European Union, they have different.
No, not part of Europe. Tell me one part of Europe you see police escorting a politician. It's not there. They always say maybe they are coming to do something in this road. There will be the police will be in the beginning at the end. Maybe cut the traffic because of the movement of the car. Not maybe go slow. Finish. Cannot see police escorting soldier, air force, the civil defense like Nigeria. You look at UK here. If you see them, you cannot see police going with them. You only see them maybe on the beginning and the ending of the street just to control the traffic. If you go to the same thing, if you go to which country you want to go where they see police, they follow the soldier, they follow politician, they work. Play Nigeria.
Put something. The thing be say, the system and police issue is something that have to be under ministry. Like place like Spain, the police is under the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Even their own immigration, somehow they still place it under Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Interior,
So, like,
Ministry of the Interior. See, Ministry of the Interior, that is controlling the police. You understand? That is what we have police, like our own now. We have a police commissioner, police commissioner, police, Ministry of Police Commissioner Affairs or something like we call it in Nigeria. Is not under Minister of the Interior, Otunji Ojo, that is controlling the police.
see now, I'm going somewhere. You see, the problem we have in Nigeria is that is the lawmakers themselves. When they want to make law, they always think of how to dominate, how to control others, and the law will not be holding them accountable for anything they do. And in that circumstance, it's all very, very difficult for people to really enjoy good things, even when you give them a good idea. Like this Europe you mentioned, like police something is very complex. They don't play with private something inside their police formations and secret things that they.
But if you see Nigeria now, Midwest, it's custom. It's custom. I say custom, immigration. It's immigration that issue passports. But if in Spain, it's Ministry of the Interior that issue residents and passports. You understand? It's only driver license that traffic too.
Yeah, you see in every country, all these institutions they work together. That's why last time they synchronize them, but I just use the word communicating with one another. They are almost there's area where they meet. They will not use law to. It's just like Minister of Internal and Minister of External Affairs. There's a place they always meet when it comes to visa issue. You know, sometimes they process some document they want to bring people outside. When they finish to some certain level, from there go become the affairs of the Ministry of Internal Affairs because you got to get visa where you are. Their power in not reach there. And the Ministry of Internal Affairs cannot do it without the Ministry of Internal Affairs not doing their own first. You see, all those kind of law that put where you will stop, where the other one will continue. In Nigeria, it's just like everybody just doing their own. I saw Festus Kiamos once at a time complaining about some of the challenges he was having. And he will get to some certain level within the airport there. That one will now be in charge of a different ministry. So he don't even know where the law stop, where their functions continue. It become a problem. So what he's trying to put into there, you're surprised now that the next people that are supposed to take it, they are not even under him, and they are all there. So and no law that said, and there's no law to address it. So in Nigeria issue, this police, state police, if state governor want to abuse their state, let them abuse it. We should have the state police, no matter what, because the way the things are now is becoming out of hand. Look at what happened in Edo State yesterday. Bus driving this new Edo line, and so people. The road is now a notorious place where they just take people, take them into bush, and start abusing them, demanding for money. How long are we going to continue like this? And now it's getting to almost 13, 14, 15 years. Even the army were quietly in their barrack. The purpose of bringing them was that, okay, let's just fire this thing once and for all and clear them away. They brought army in. They need more kinetic. We flush them, and they do their hand something. And at the end of because of their failure, their approach, they now explode everything, and people were now willing to be recruited and be part of those people. Today we are not out of it any longer, and suddenly they started making money. They are now addicted to this money. It's a very lucrative business. They are making money from it. Big people, you hear their name, they have network. So how are we going to
But
get out of it?
Army cannot fight a internal affair this thing now. You can't bring army now. The army in Nigeria, though They have to reduce them to do like doing policing job. So I mean, you cannot. There is no way you call army. You call army to come and fight war. I mean, they are coming there to bomb. So you cannot say army to continue just bomb because there is some criminal here. No, is it possible? It's not possible. Even the Amnesty International we sanction them, Nigeria, for many things. It's not because there is one Boko Haram here. You see this village, just bomb the whole village. That is impossible now.
The thing I know is this: the army can police as well. They have the skill, but you must train them in.
Those are police. The problem we have in Nigeria is police problem, not
Country,
army
not all.
problem.
Like in France, anywhere
Not
people
army
go,
problem.
you see patrolling. Yes, patrolling street in France. I'm telling you, because of insecurity. So it depends on how will I call it. It depends on what we have. Okay, create this police. It's like police will now start.
I'm not hearing you. Midwest. The main problem, these people are not well paid, well taken care of. No good insurance. How police go die? See police that day 35 years, they pay her 1 million. How do you expect that kind of person not to stay? Even you, somebody that is working, are giving me what does it take? What does it take him home? It's going to steal in that office now. I tell somebody to carry, they give you gun.
Are you
Tell him
hearing
not
me
to
now?
steal. Yeah, it's better now. Mm.
You dey hear?
Yeah, you are back
So
now.
the thing
Yeah.
is this:
Stop.
if they want to create safe police, they should try their best as much as possible to look at the benefits, look at the challenges, and start looking into laws that really govern how we want to police the country. Because ministries have to know where they stop, and they also know where they have to continue. Because most of this job, the essence of all these institutions and these institutions we call ministry, this one will start a work, the other one can finish it. This one can start, this one, other one will finish. They always meet at somewhere, and that's why they always share information. But in Nigeria case now, as you said, for very long time, all these police, you create them.
Sorry, hold on. Midwest and Ijo, please continue. I need to do something. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll start
Okay.
Yeah.
Like as you said, here in Europe, like most of you countries I know in Europe, uh, promotion of police is well defined. You cannot get a new prime minister or a new president. All they do is to go and change the police head. No, it's not allowed. You cannot get a new president. All they do is to go and change all the army head. No, you can't do that in Europe. But America style, sometimes they fire, they do this. Those ones, they have structures that I think those structures, we can't manage our things that way. They have there are foundation to some certain things. I think they might have laid strong foundation for those things to work good for them. But here in Europe, you cannot just get a new president today. What they do is you head of police go. Even in Israel, watch them carefully. Their prime minister can just fire some chiefs of some armies there, but they try to do as well. You see them ending up in court. It become a very big challenging something. There are positions where they can also appoint, but in Europe is very very rare. That power is not in the hand of me. What is it called? President or prime. That is why they are so independent that they can investigate anybody. Their promotion doesn't based on tribe. It doesn't based on where you are from, region. So in Nigeria case, they have abused this tribal something, and it's very clear to everybody now that it's a country of tribe, a country of region, a country where everyone is trying to smart over the other and shit. So you just pour your own people into various places, promote them while they will be collecting the money, you turn blind eyes. We are in a total mess. So if they want to have this state police, the benefit is very clear to us. We need at least more power. We need to motivate people because people are willing to protect their land. If you want to recruit people now to army or to the police in Nigeria, just because they are from one particular, you want to recruit them, the people will be hesitant. They don't want to go. They don't want to join army or anything again. But if you want to recruit your own state police now, you see your people willing. They want to protect their land. Everybody want to protect their own places. So that would be an advantage. We're going to have more power,
Even the state itself, there will still be tribal. Is there not tribal in the state? Anytime election is coming, did everybody, even in state, did anybody look for merit? No, it's my turn. It's north. It's east. It's south. It's central. That's only what we hear. So there's
Yeah,
nobody
the
that
thing
looking
is,
for merit, for competence in Nigeria. No, in no aspect of Nigeria, nobody is looking for anything competent. It's just my own. Now, even inside minority, they'll
no,
be looking for minority.
the
Look
thing
at
is,
Edo North that last time. Edo North, even those Central was last year. They were saying, no, this side is, I saw that is from so side of the Central. This one, well, is from so side of the Central. What is wrong with all these people, man? What's wrong with all these people? They
no, the
bring
thing
one
is,
person from the Central and
all
go.
these things
Which
you are
one?
saying,
If you go and
I
put
agree
head of
with you.
police now, they will
But
not tell you,
factor is there.
Edo Sat have been the head of police since 1990 something. Everything is tribalized. Don't
No,
merit, nothing.
mm-mm. Is that see, there are these people also have that sense of what is happening in my region. They have the senses here. Not that the government must have a way to address it. What is government? Everybody, though we elect few people to represent us. But the situation we have is that these few people we elect, they just silent everybody. Nobody have view again. You can't question them. They just make law to protect themselves. Whatever they like, they do, they
The-
abuse and they go away.
yes, now they say,
So
okay, now, okay, because sorry, my brother. You see why? Because every administration that come in, state or local government or governor, he always want to put those who will cover his own shit for him. Those who will cover all whatever we do that will answer to him. That is why you see a governor can just stay and sack all local government chairman. If somebody who's elected by like you, that was voted for, no appointee, so because they are not answering to his call. Look at Ogun State that day now, local
the thing
government, because somebody exposed the governor, they have to go and be bowing down and be begging. Those kind of country like that. Everything is joke in that country, man. Nothing is war. Not they don't even try to make something and change the situation of this of people. I said let's do something good for once in that country. If all these
no,
vigilante, if they give them good welfare, they will perform more than federal police.
by far, if they create state police, I assure you, even with this abuse and everything, when it come to this Fulani bandit, the Fulani will carry their cattle and run away with what they are going to see. So there will
My
not
brother,
be a Fulani bandit. I'm just going now.
I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one. Those are the people that will still collect money from there. Nigeria is money. They will still collect money from the Fulani and throw away their face. This one is not state. You know the terrain. I know where to block. You know where to tell them to go inside. And I bet all these state police like just cause chaos for the country. Chaos. Federal police, people are still missing. And you not say state police. That's where you just there for the other side where you collect your girlfriend 10 years ago. And I say, go carry police, go carry you, go throw you for one place, man. But they don't see you
The
again.
only, the only thing I know, the country is in a total mess. And every day that pass by is going to get worse. Now is even good. I'm fully convinced that this is how it's going to be. There is no clear solution to it because the abuse for so many years from our leader is manifesting now. That's why you have all these kidnapping, Boko Haram, this and that. It's not yet to this problem. And today, they are also adding to it. It is our time they restructure states. They restructure whether region is possible, they do. Whether state want to be good, whether state want to merge, they merge. And people there have to really think what exactly they have to do for their people and look at the existing law, look at where to amend, and recruit people as well. As we just said now, where I live, the prime minister cannot sack police. He cannot, what is it called, change the head. The promotion is arranged either based on service.
Country where police they carry plate for party, they follow person, they go collect rice.
That service, the government will now invite all
You do your bike now.
of them get to another form of school, which they go every time because they have so many lot of train them. So regularly till they retire. So it is not a place of honor self. Nobody even recognize you, honor you. You get your you serve people.
Are you driving? They drive? Hello.
You say whether they drive.
Hello,
you say whether they drive. No, maybe my
your network they fluctuate well.
Yeah, maybe that network problem. Maybe or where they keep up.
If Nigeria I say nothing, if Nigeria I say nothing work for that country, they'll not be abroad today. So
no, sometimes when we enter this channel, when you enter, I don't know, it go be like say like you get two places where they say me person for the enter, and I enter just everything blank. So I don't know why it be like that.
It's a handed, yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I feel say maybe now the platform for itself now they cause on too. So I'm not really they sure say now maybe get where I did. But you they hear me now?
Yeah, it's clear now, yeah. It's
So this is what I believe, my brother. This state police, we need it. Let the leaders try to put there. We are in a serious mess. So this thing we are looking at today is going to get bigger.
We are just saying state police. Sorry, Mayres. We are just saying state police. We did the state police. But did any of us ever think why in the First Republic those regional police was abolished? Did any of us ever think of it?
Nobody abolished the state police.
No, we have First Republic. We have regional police. We have the customary police. They call them. They wear shorts. That they have them. You understand? Now when I go, you see now abolish them. In that bring, I think it's about 4 experts there, 4 professors that they should give him a template of how we do, because we are all of them, all the military, them, the politician, all those our 40, they were all infiltrated. The politicians, they were not. You understand? That is what led to all this chaos there. That's why they take that thing off. But none of us is going back to all those things. Like many of us are not reading why.